Astrologers. Astrologers are the CBI officers in plain clothes. In the UK, they are known by their native place, the New Scotland Yard. They investigate your personal life with the assistance of the farthest spies under their command, the planets and stars. I wonder why the Royal Astronomical Society has never honored a single Indian astrologer for discovering two new planets, the Rahu and the Ketu. Other than the Indian astrologers, no astronomer across the world has ever seen these two planets through the telescope. The Rahu and the Ketu are the eternal enemies of every Indian who believes in astrology. They are under the direct control of astrologers who help you keep a safe distance from them. The astrologers have evolved a number of remedial measures to ward off their evil eye. These vary from chanting a prayer to writing the god's name 500 times every day. Some astrologers also advise you to observe a fast on the days earmarked for these planets. Tuesdays for Mars, Fridays for Venus, and Saturdays for the Saturn. Some go for wearing a gem of a particular color that will keep off the calamity from approaching you. The astrologers in India are very adept in adopting new technologies. They decide the remedy depending upon your profession. Nowadays, their clientele largely consists of the IT engineers. The reason lies in the increased layoffs in IT companies. Poor IT fellows. The layoff creates too many complications in their lives. Girls break their engagements when the fiancés lose their jobs. So, as the way out, astrologers upgraded the remedial measures of writing the god's name from 500 times per day to 5,000 times in the case of the unemployed IT engineers. Why this increase? Because earlier people used to write in ink on paper. The tech-savvy engineers type the same very fast, and who knows if they have created an app to write the god's name on the screen of their mobile phones? Astrologers are the best psychiatrists. If you ever feel like committing a suicide, visit an astrologer at least once before implementing your plan. He would help you remain on this earth at least for 21 weeks more by giving you a hope of the forthcoming windfall. In all probability, that hope itself would make you change your suicide plan forever. Much prior to the IT revolution, our astrologers had evolved the computerized birth chart. Its accuracy is a matter of experience, and hence I am afraid I have no comment. But most importantly, they can assure you a very perfect, happy life for your child waiting to arrive in this world. How can they do this? They tell you the most auspicious time to deliver a baby by the cesarean section. So, don't blame the gynecologist alone for the increased number of cesarean babies. Thank the astrologers at least for ensuring a very bright future for the newborn. Come to think of it, Astrologers are equally enthusiastic about finding the auspicious time for a dacoit to do his inauspicious job. They can do so only because the client conceals his identity. Astrologers are the optimists par excellence. They have a variety of solutions to solve your problems that crop up from time to time. They shape your destiny with a remote control over the planets. Want to improve your job prospects? Wear a yellow sapphire, they tell you. A good match for every young girl or boy is assured by a sheer fast on either a Tuesday or Saturday, depending upon which planet is obstructing his or her way to marital bliss. If you cannot fast, the astrologer has another remedy: to wear a blue sapphire that pleases the Saturn, or the opal that has an all purpose solution for you. After assessing your wealth, astrologers may even advise you to buy a Belgian blue diamond. I believe that the program evaluation review technique, that is PERT, and the critical path method, that is CPM, which have helped management consultants mint money, have been developed by the Indian astrologers. This technique helps them evolve a very flexible rescue remedy plan for their clients. Depending upon the urgency and the financial status of the client, their recommendation for worship varies from 4 to 21 weeks. If you cannot fast even for a day, the astrologer would organize a special ritual on your behalf. Since it is a customized favor, you just cannot question its fee. Please note that there is no get it now and pay later system that you are accustomed to. You also have no option of payment after obtaining the results, because astrologer is like a surgeon who will not take you on the operation table unless you have paid his full fee before getting admitted to the hospital. When the astrologer evolves a long-term 6-month plan for you, he first makes sure that your mind will not wander. He would therefore ask you to chant or write the God's name the whole day. This brings you an indirect benefit. When the boss sees that you are not talking to anyone and totally engrossed in writing or typing, he will blithely assume that you are doing your office work very sincerely. The result? You will get an additional increment and thank the astrologer profusely for this miracle. There was a time when the popularity and the circulation of newspapers, weeklies, and monthlies was decided by who wrote a column on astrology, the forecast for the readers. Having realized this, all TV channels appointed astrologers for an early morning live telecast on telling the viewers as to what the stars had in store for them each day. Never undermine the astrologers. They are expert statisticians. Their forecast holds true for 1/12 of the world's population. If any time the forecast is wrong, they can safely blame some accident with the unidentified object in the galaxy. After all, the stars have to look after the ever increasing population on this earth. They cannot permanently please or displease 1/12 of the population. They are very impartial, you see. Astrologers, therefore, have no slump in their business. My young friend and the editor of this video wears 4 rings in 3 fingers. Assuming that he has bought them on the advice of an astrologer, I requested him to take me there for consultation. Oh, sure. But what's your problem, may I ask? He said. I want 10,000 views for this video on the YouTube channel. I told him my simple wish. No problem. All you need to do is to insert this video in one of the most popular recipe channels. I can do it for you, but on one condition. Yes, what is it? I said eagerly. You'll have to pay me a fat fee, exactly double the charges of the astrologer that appears on your mobile every morning. So, my dear friends, I am now searching on Google for a fresh astrologer who is offering a complimentary service.